Hey Stampers, Gainer again. I'm going to be doing one Christmas card, then one normal card. So my Christmas one, I've been having a play around with the Dazzling Diamonds and some sticky notes. I'll show you the card, it's simpler. I'm using Lovely the Tree and I didn't do that quite so well, but look at this. The thing is, now I'm looking at this card, my trees look slanted. So I'm going to say we're blowing in the wind, so... But we're going to do some masking and sponging. And we're gonna, well, I tried to do a little snowy scene, but you'll get the gist of it anyway. So, standard card, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8, scored at 4 1/8. And if you're in the US, that's 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So then I'm using, you're going to need a Night and Navy, which is 4 by 5 1/2, 5 1/4 if you're American. If you're not, it's 3 7/8 by 5 5/8 for the UK. And then your Whisper White is 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. And the Americans will be 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. I think. Don't quote me. It's going to be 1/4 inch smaller all round. So there's my Night and Navy and my Whisper White. I have got my card ready. I'm going to fetch that in later and I'll score and burnish that with you. Well, I've scored them. I'm going to add a couple of pieces of scrap paper because I don't want to get it all over the place. And my sticky notes do not cover the whole of my piece of paper, so I'll show you what I did. And there's my little moon, which I'm just going to pop on. Ooh, let's get this lined up properly. About there. And that is just the back of a sticky note. I got all these sticky pieces. And you're just going to lay them on your card. Just like snowdrifts. And with the ones that don't quite fit, I can take them over here. I don't want to cut them shorter because I'm just going to build up some layers now. Hopefully that doesn't want to stick. Oh, that's why, because it sticks from the bottom on mine. I'll show you what I did to keep them in place after. They're my keep them in placers. Keep her in placers. That's a good word, isn't it? So we're going to follow this drift line here. And I'm going to put one more about here. And this is going to be my night sky then. And then I just kept these all in place with another piece of sticky note. And one this side. Don't seem to be very sticky at the moment. But I got a whole pad so I can use new ones. And take that one off. Just basically just keep those in place. So they don't move. So get rid of those for a minute. I'm fetching in, I'm using Soft Sky, Marina Mist. I didn't do it on the other one, but I'm going to be doing it on this one. A little bit of Wisteria Wonder to give that redness in the sky without being too red and too purplish. And a Night and Navy. As you do. And I'm going to grab my bag of sponge and grab another fresh sponge for my Wisteria Wonder. So I'll put it to one side. Well, this is my Soft Sky and I've just inked this back up. So, oh, fingers crossed. So what I'm going to do, so it's not so harsh, I'm just going to dab. And I'm just going to gently sponge. Sounds really squeaky, doesn't it? So dab and sponge, because look, you don't want that. And I've just just swooshed it, don't worry. We're going to blend that in anyway with some dark. I'm going to just go along these bumps, as I call them, snow bumps. And I'm going to go up with that one. Oopsie-daisy. Don't worry, because we are going to add colour to those as well, but not as that much. So I'm going to pop that out of the way just for a sec. I haven't got much space on my little desk, see? So I'm going to slide that over there. I'm going to come in now with the Marina Mist. My sponges aren't the best in the world either. Again, I'm just going to add. It's just to colour it up, tone it up. I'm not the world's best sponger either. It's not a technique I'm totally perfect with. But I'll give it a go, innit? So I'm going to pop that to one side now. I'm going to fetch in the Wisteria Wonder now. I'm going to add a little tiny purple sheen to the night sky. It's picking up blobs instead of... There we go. Now, my sponges are terrible. That's better. Mine up and Stampin' Up, see? I'm a cheapskate. But I've had them for a long time. Do you know what my motto is? If you've got them, use them. And you can also drag your colour up to give it more depth. I'm just making a big huge mess, but I'm loving it. Look at my nails, oh my god. Look at my nails. Good job, these acrylics white clear, isn't it? Now I'm coming in with the night navy. And oh, that's it, it's beautiful. Now on the darker tones on the sky. I was going to fill the little stars in up the top with my white gel pen, which was a very subtle white, very nice. But then I thought, why not add a bit of glitter? So I did. You can dab it in and blend it in. Just creating a nice dark sky with all the tones of the blue. We're not rubbing any other colour out, we're just blending into that colour, if you get my meaning. Oh, let's have a look now. So there is my first, that's my sky and my first snowy peak. Look at that, it's got a bit of a kink in it there. Don't worry about that. I'm going to fetch this back in to keep this into place. You can always practice on photographic printer paper. I'm just going to pull another one of these off. I'm going to try and keep these two quite flattish down here. And we're going to go back to our soft sky for me. I don't know why, it always looks a bit greeny for me. So I'm just gonna go along. And we don't want too much colour on this one. More Marina Mist. And you want to add a little bit darker where you know you're going to put a tree. So I know I'm going to have a couple. And then I'm just going to gently work all over, because you want to keep it light as possible, but you've got to add tone as well. So I'm going to come back in with a tiny little bit of light of navy. And I think this one's going to turn out better than my other card actually. That's perfect for me. Strip that off, and this one off. Set that our bottom piece, and I'm going to come back in, hold this into place, and this, perfect. I'm going to go straight in with a bit of Marina Mist. I haven't got the bestie smoothest. Now we're going to come back in with our Night of Navy. Perfect. That's perfect for me. I may even go, what I could even do is, you can move these drifts to wherever you want, and I'm just going to add one there. And I'm going to take off that corner, because I don't need this after. And I'm just going to add one more little drift there. Don't want this coming off our paper. It's starting to curl, that one, so I wonder if I could change that piece. I could actually angle that so that drift down there a little bit to go over my peak. Perfect. I'm just gonna, I've still got ink on this, so whoops, didn't want to stay that one. I'm just adding the tiniest little bit of colour here. That's perfect. I'm not going to fart around with too much because it's wobbling all over the place. You get my drift, don't you? Get my drift. Look at that, looks like a bottom half of a love heart, doesn't it? Bless. Now we've got that, I'm just going to tone up the bit of my card. And I think that's going to be fine. So I'm going to close these inks up just for a minute. I'm going to come back to those. I can always make new ones. I'm loving it. You learn something new every day. And I'm trying my bestest. I love the Lovely as a Tree stamp set. It's absolutely, I keep all my little sponges in there. I should name them all really, but I just check the colour against another. So just get rid of these scraps. Now they've been used, they can go in the bin. Now my piercing Lovely, 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 lovely. I get too excited, sorry. Isn't that gorgeous now? Come back. So pretty. Oh my gosh. Now here comes our beautiful Lovely as the Tree. I love this set. The very first Stampin' Up set I ever bought from Stampin' Up was Lovely as the Tree. And that was way before I even joined. I just saw somebody make a card with it once over. And I was hooked. And this is not just a one for Christmas. I've used this for birthday cards. I'm going to keep my ink out actually because I'm going to do several. I'm going to look, but I'm just going to park my trees wherever I want them. And first one I want. I'm going to turn to the side just for a moment. And I'm going to try my best to keep it as straight as possible. And I want the first tree in there, in the sight of the moon. And I think I'm off a little bit with my, yeah, slightly. Oh no, actually that's pretty good. So I'm just going to stamp again. See, that one's wonky. Why can't, oh. I'm going to try my best to get it straight again. But I'm pulling this one down. Would help if my paper was straight. I'm coming down a little bit on this one. My sticker's wonky, I know that. Perfect, a lot better. And then again, I'm just going to come down on this one. Lovely. Now I want one more full strength. Again over the same spot, but slightly lower and more to the side. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I'm just adding, just to fill the space. I know you're not going to be able to see all the drifts now, but we're going to emphasise those in a moment. OMG, I'm loving it. And I like my sky better, it's more blue. This one seems to be green. And I like that a lot better. So my second card is turning out better than my first. Practice makes perfect. And I've got a clear. Not a clear. Where have I gone? Have I still got my white one? No. I've got a gold, I've got a silver. And I did have a white one. I don't think I've got it left anymore. It must have run out. Yes, I think it did. This is clear. This is clear. I used my fine tip glue pen, but I'm going to try my Winker Stella first. I'm just going to squeeze a bit of. I'm just going to add some shine to my card. I'm going to go, but no, I'm not. I'm going to go in with my fine tip glue pen. Now I've learned how to use it properly. So I'm just going to add ink, glue, sorry, to the bottoms of my trees. And I'm going to be doing this in stages and building it up because this glue will dry out. So let me pop this down, fetch my dazzling diamonds in. And over the Christmas period, I'm going to be buying a tub every time I place an order. So I've got to build up then. See the sparkle on the bottoms of the trees? Oh, crikey. Oh, see, I've now just flicked it everywhere. I'm dull. Oh, right, carry on, Gaynor, we'll clean up later. And I'm just going to add some bits to each of the branches, just on the tips of each branch. The card wants to slide everywhere. Can't go wrong with glitter on a Christmas card. I love it. I'm going to do one tree at a time. See, I don't want my glue drying out on me. Oh, it's beautiful. Adds such lovely sparkle. And it adds a little bit more dimension, I think, to the card as well. The Winker Stella is lovely. Don't get me, I love my Winker Stella. But with something like this, it needs to be a little bit thicker to stand out. I'm going to do half this tree now with that one. And with the sky, I just dotted all over the place to give my snow effect. Let's get that glittered up. See how it adds subtle shine to the sky as well. Oh, I was going to dip it in then. I can see a few little bits I've missed. You're basically just going over the lines. The quicker you are, the more you can get on. And even that little tiny faded tree in the background, you can add some detail to. I even did some in my moon. You can take your time doing this, you can do it as fast as you want. You can gather up more. Entirely up to you. So let's get a bit more of this glitter on. Look at me, I've got it everywhere. No wonder I'm going to have to buy oh, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Look, it's everywhere. I'm on the homeward straight now anyway, so. And I'm gonna have to leave this to dry a little bit as well. I just love it though. It's getting a bit damp now, so this is. If you want to keep adding, you can add it anywhere on your card. Just so it looks like it's drifting. Beautiful. Have I missed anywhere? Right, I think that might be about right. So last sprinkle of dazzling diamonds. Perfect. Oh my gosh, that is, look, see now? Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to leave that there for a moment just so it can dry up a bit. Don't forget to clean your nozzle because you've been around the glitter. Otherwise you'll end up clogging everything. Oops. Perfect. Oh, I'm getting the hang of this. So while that's just drying off for 2 seconds, I'm going to try and get some of this back up. Not that I'm tight, just it's like sand to me, and ugh, I hate sand. Oh, ding! So I've even got it all over my stamping box. Look, my hands are covered in it. There we go. I'm going to pop the lid on now before I get it everywhere else. I've got glitter everywhere. I'm going to fetch my card up, if I can pick it up. Perfect. Oh, my husband's going to come in tonight and say, baby, you sparkling. He's gone fishing again. And it's not even Sunday. Look at that, it's coming off of my hands in droves. Look at it, all over my card now. And give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to wash my hands. And there we go, I'm back. I do apologise for that. My hands are absolutely stinking. They were covered in glitter. So I'm going to be really careful with this. So I'm going to add my Tombow to my card. Leaving my 1/4 of an inch border all the way round. And time is getting on as well. Oh, I spent too much time glittering. So I'm going to lay this on here very gently. I'm just going to press it down. See, there's still bits of glitter, but because I'm not rubbing, I'm just patting it into place. In fact, I've got a piece of tissue I've just used to dry my hands, so I can just pat this into place. There we go. No hindrance then to my card. So I'm going to fetch my Whisper White cardstock in. Like I say, it's a standard size for the UK, and it would be a standard size in the US at 8 1/4. 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, sorry. Ours is 8 1/4 by 11 and, or 11 3/4, so ours is 5 7/8. So I've just made sure that's edged. I'm going to add more Tombow to the back now, and then we're going to stamp our sentiment. I've only got about 4 minutes left. But yeah, I like this. It's turned out lovely. So here I'm going to lay this down and then my lovely white edge border all the way around. That's straight. And get my tissue again, just so I can press it down on there again. Perfect. That way I'm not rubbing on any of the smudging any of the glitter. So that's perfect. So I did my sentiment, which was Oh What Fun. That is from last year's stamp set, which is still in the new catalogue, called Oh What Fun. Absolutely lovely. I love the sentiments. They're fabulous. And they're available in the annual catalogue as well now. So, and this is 7/8 by just short of 4 inches, but I'm going to banner the end anyway. So I'm going to pop this right in the centre there. Perfect. And what I did the two together and bannered the ends together, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to use my fast fuse, which has just come to the end by the looks of it. Yes, I need some more fast fuse. I'm not having much luck tonight. I'm going to pop this right here. Perfect. I'm going to use my triple banner punch. Oops, let's jump down. Poof, there it goes. There we go. Oh, I don't want it to run out before I've finished, but just 3 dimensionals on the back. I think these nails are absolutely stunning to look at, but are a hindrance sometimes. So I'm just going to add this right down the bottom of my card here, staying on the blue, so it's disguised a bit. You can't even see my snowdrift now, but there's my card. I do apologise for rushing the last bit. And I'm just going to stamp my tree on the inside with what's left on the ink pad. Perfect. So there's one we've just done together, which I prefer way more than this one. I prefer the bluer sky. And I'm loving all the glitter, but what do you reckon? I'd love a thumbs up and a share if you thought if you enjoyed the video, and if you liked my snow sponging. And give it a go yourselves. But you're more than welcome to case the card anytime. But thanks for watching. I'm sorry for rushing. Until next time, bye.